Nestled deep in the mountains of Estes Park, Colorado, sits the infamous Stanley Hotel. By day, it's a stunning display of early 20th century elegance, a picture-perfect retreat. But by night, it transforms into something else entirely, a place where shadows move on their own, ghostly whispers echo through the halls, and the spirits of the past refuse to leave. This is not just another haunted hotel. This is the real Overlook Hotel. The Stanley Hotel was built in 1909 by Freeland Oscar Stanley, a man who intended to create a luxurious mountain retreat. And yet, some say he never left. Staff and guests alike have seen his ghost roaming the halls, appearing in mirrors, and even checking in on the hotel's operations, despite being dead for nearly a century. And then, there's room 217. In 1974, a man checked into room 217 with his wife for just one night. That man was Stephen King. That night, King had a horrifying nightmare, his young son screaming, running down endless hallways, being chased by something unspeakable. He woke up in a cold sweat. That nightmare became the seed of The Shining, one of the most terrifying horror novels ever written. But King's experience was not unique. Guests who dare to stay in room 217 have reported objects moving on their own, lights flickering, and a ghostly housekeeper still performing her duties, tucking guests into bed in the middle of the night. Would you sleep soundly if you woke up tucked in by someone who wasn't there? The fourth floor of the Stanley Hotel is said to be the most haunted of all. If you walk down the dimly lit hallway, you might hear it. The soft giggle of a child, the sound of a ball bouncing. But when you look, nothing. Guests have reported waking up to small hands pulling at their blankets, whispers near their ears, and even the distant sound of running footsteps when no one is there. The basement tunnels, originally built as a passageway for staff, the tunnels are now a hotspot for paranormal encounters. Many believe they serve as a portal, a thin veil between our world and something else. People have reported sudden drops in temperature, whispers that don't belong to the living, and strange shadows shifting in the darkness. Some say, if you take a picture in the basement, you might not be alone in the photo. Would you dare step into the tunnels alone? The Stanley Hotel is not just a place. It's an experience. A place where history and horror intertwine. A place where not all guests check out. So tell me, would you spend a night in the Stanley Hotel? Or would you leave before the whispers start?